everyone, it's Mike. This one I'm just going to try out solo. We've been pretty busy. T is busy at work, so I'm going to try filming this just by myself, so bear with me just with the camera this time. First time trying it, just playing the game and filming it, but let's see how it goes. It's Quest 5 this time, the Empress of Thorns. Got the team set up here now too. I'm going to use the Avenging Princess from the Celestial Knights too. You can take her as a guard or as a survivor. If you take her as a guard, you have to have a Celestial Knight with you too, and then she lets you do his attack at one less action. But you can take her as a survivor too, and then she has a one-shot like beam 1 to 5 attack that does 3 damage, which is pretty cool. So she's in the group. So this is a team I'm taking. Some new characters. Finished up. I'm going to have to give them guard skills too. We're going to use Dragomir again. That's the other Celestial Knight we're using. So first guard skill I'm going to give for the princess. Let's pick this one. Let's focus that up there. Guards freeze melee. Nice. And then for the other Celestial Knight, Markin. Guards evade. And then Musagi. Let's pick from this one. Freeze ranged. Nice. So this one, the Empress of Thorns. Just read the story for this. We were just surprised by a messenger. His clothes were rags, but he holds the Imperial sigil and requests our assistance. Could it be some kind of trap? The guy tells us the full truth right before we reach the destination. The Empress of Thorns, ruler of Winterguard, and the leader of the Imperial army, is hiding here with her personal guard. She has been badly wounded, defending the city, and has been unable to move for several weeks. She has recovered enough to get out, but the Defilers are close on her heels, so close, in fact, that we can see them right now. Let's go. Hey, you think it will earn me an invitation to the next ball? So the objectives in this one is you save the Empress of Thorns, take the beacon, special rules. See the special rules. The game is won as soon as the beacon is at the exit zone. So exit zone's right there. Beacon's right there with her guards. So say, I guess the princess is helping her sister, or another family member with the Celestial Knight going to go get her. So the special rules is noble weapons. Each objective gives a random vault weapon to the survivor who takes it. They can then reorganize their inventory for free. If no vault weapons are available, the survivor earns 5 AP instead. Okay, so there's no hidden blue or green in this one. Just each red objective gives a vault weapon. So there's 2 on the wall. 1 in each zone there. Okay. Other special rule is Her Majesty. The beacon represents the Empress of Thorns. A survivor standing in her zone may spend an action and take the beacon. Put it on the survivor's dashboard. It does not take up a slot in the inventory. It can be traded like equipment. From then on, the survivor holding the token is considered as the beacon itself. Huh. That'd be interesting. You can move around the corruption that way. Cool. And Imperial guards, until the beacon is taken, the guards in its zone cannot move. They can still fight. Those 6 there, can't move them until we get that beacon. Bring it back to here. Okay, so let's try this out. I think I got everything set up. Still got the Berserker Walkers. Got to finish up more abominations, but those are the ones we're going to be using. Dailies. And because it's just me this time, I'm just going to do turnover switch. So I'll start with her. The next turn will go through basically that way. So second act, Sousa goes in first. She has blue skill Slippery and guards evade. First action, she's going to go here. Pick up this objective. Get a random vault weapon. I'll pick that up after. And for her last action, she's just going to move back here. Random vault weapon. This is certainly going to be a freeze game with some freeze skills. We got an ice bow, ranged, freeze. Oh, that'd be cool on Dragmere. Cool. So I'm going to do Okuni next. Sorry if I'm butchering the names. She has Slippery and 1 free guard action. So her free guard action, I don't want that cauldron to get taken over by corruption just in case if they siege the wall. So I'm going to move this guard over here for a free guard action. And then for her free actions, it's not a wall there. She's going to go 1, 2, 3. And she's done. So, Avenging Princess Stellar. She is Born Leader, so I can give somebody another action. So, I'm going to just push there. I'm going to move a guard over here. Second. Third action. Keeping her up on that wall for that 1 to 5 beam might be interesting. We'll see. Or she can go get that other weapon. But that's where she's going to end up. Markin, he has +1 die melee and guard skill invade. His celestial attack is 3 dice, hits on 4s, does 2 damage, and if I roll a 6, he gets +1 die melee. But then when you expend it, you got to use free actions or free actions -1 for each damage you take. Because the Princess version, that's the Survivor, doesn't give you the bonus to get -1 action on that. Markin's going to spend an action to bring a guard here. And then go right over there was the princess. Miyamoto Musashi, guard skill he got was freeze ranged. He starts with a katana, +1 die, roll melee. Cool. Okay, I'm going to spend those free guards to push this cauldron over there. I was just checking. That was right. It's been a while since we used cauldron, so yeah, I have to move it with free guards or a survivor with free actions. And for his last 2 actions, he just moved over there with the princess. And Markin, Dragomir's back. Wanted to play with another painted guy. Haven't used him for a bit. I'm going to trade for the ice bow that Suska Gozen got and give her the start bow. And he just moved down there for his last 2 actions. So that's everybody after first turn. No zombies on the board, so we'll do spawning. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that's the first game we played was 4 spawns. So from number 1, 2 walkers. Number 2, lucky that was at number 1. Zombie Siege, spawn the walker, needs corruption zone. Oh, it doesn't matter. I forgot that one's going to go up on the battlefield wall. Same as the one over there. Number 3. Berserker walkers. So we need to attack them with melee. So you can attack with pole arms because it is a melee attack. And number 4. 2 runners. So I'll get those on the board. So Kuni now goes first. I'm going to use my free guard action for those free guards on the side here to shoot into that zone. It's just getting the guard, so hits on 4s. Got 1. She's going to pick up that objective. Getting the vault weapon. We got that one last time, so we'll have 2 people as Born Leader. I'm going to give an action to Dragomir to shoot the ice bow. It's range 1 to 3, so I can hit those runners. 2 dice hits on 3, and it ranges. And I +1 range too because of his blue skill, so it's actually 1 to 4. Nice. 1 damage. Also has freeze too. Ugh. Of course I rolled 2 twos, but it does freeze that zone. So they'll lose their activation. And they lose their double activation too because they're runners. It just freezes that zone. Didn't kill anything, but frozen. And for her last 2 actions, just went into that zone right there. Princess is going to try that again now. With Born Leader, Dragomir is going to try to shoot again. 2 dice. You can't double freeze. Zone's already frozen. Got one of those runners. And the AP goes to the survivor that dealt the damage. So Stellar doesn't get the AP. Stellar's going to get those free guards to shoot into that zone. 4s. Got 1. Last 2 actions, I just moved down the stairs, coming down this way. Now that those runners are frozen. Markin's going to move 1 guard over into that zone, so he'll have some support. Last 2 actions came down the stairs that way. Usagi's going to get those 2 guards now to attack that zone. 4s. Got it. Last 2 actions went into the zone with objective. Dragomir moved over 2, and I'm going to shoot the ice bow into that zone. It's not going to be able to kill the Berserker walkers, but I still get to freeze that zone because it has freeze ranged. And hopefully killing that walker because they're all walkers in that zone for target priority. I was wrong too. It's his attack is +1 die range, not +1 range. The guards have +1 max range, but even though he was there, the ice bow is 1 to free. I could have shot there. Same as here, 1 to free. I'm going to shoot. So just going to do that now. So I actually get another dice. I get that 1 walker. I can't do anything else, but I freeze that zone. That zone's frozen. And because I would have the extra die there, now at the range, I am going to roll that extra die now. Because the turn hasn't ended. See if I would have hit him. Got a 4, so that runner is actually dead. And the freeze leaves that zone because there's nobody in that zone anymore. Doesn't stay there if there's no zombies there. So, that's a state after 2 turns. I'm going to do the zombies' turn. Down's going to move forward. That zone's frozen, so they would start, lose their activation, and then we'll do some spawning. So from number 1, up, there's the Defiler Necromancer, so I'll brought him out. It does say Necromancer, but the very first one is the Defiler you have to bring out anyway, so he's up there. Number 2. Zombie Seeds, that's going to suck. Oh, now there's 5 spawns. That's crappy. Okay. Number 3, over where the Berserker Walkers are. Got some Brutes. No one is in yellow yet, so 4. That is that Katana. I'm going to put that back. Wrong spawn. There we go. Abomination. So, Abominations. What's 1? It's a con abomination. And from the Defiler spawn, more walkers. So I'll get those on the board, and it'll start with the princess's turn. So that's the board. Guess the table's uneven because those keep popping up. Oh well. I'm gonna probably get to do the princess's 1-time celestial attack. Well, it's not 1 time if I decide to use 3 actions to get it back, but to kill that. But let's go on to Okuni. She's going to use her Born Leader Winter Guard hat to give Princess Stellar activation, who's going to do the celestial attack. Heartbreaker, it's Ghost Sight, and has 1 to 5, 1 dice, hitting on 2, free damage that zone. I didn't see anything about her. The attack is Heartbreaker. I don't see anything in the rules I checked for Ghost Sight. But I do have line of sight anyway. I don't know if that means that you don't need line of sight or how that works. But I'm going to roll that. I almost looked like a 1. It does go off on a 2. So this beams con, and I'll drop a vault weapon there. Not looking. It's going to go over there. So Connie now for her turns, for her 1 activation. She's going to pick up that objective. Get a vault weapon. Oh, we've got that a couple times. That's the blessing one. I thought it was the spam a bunch of dice attack spell, but nope. I can buff people now. Last two actions just move down there. And the celestial attacks all make noise. So I put the noise token there. I can spend free actions to recharge my celestial action. I don't think I'm going to do that though. She's going to do Born Leader. Give an action into that zone to Misagi. He's going to use his katana. So it's 2 dice hitting on 4s, plus 1 die, roll melee. So he's actually going to get 3 dice. Oh, it's plus 1, 2 dice roll. So he's actually going to hit on 3s with 2 dice with the katana. Rolls a 6, does plus 1 damage. So hit it on a 3. Got that walker. She's going to get those 3 guards to attack for her first action. On 4s. Got it. That did push her into yellow though, so she has 3 more actions left. Moved right there. Markin's just going to move over here for 1 action. Second action, pick this up. Partisan, we've got that before, so that's the pole arm you can attack in your zone, and it escalates. And he just moved off corruption. I'm going to pick up that objective. This Misagi. Get a vault weapon. The gloves. Plus 1 die combat. Nice. For his last actions, he moved over, and then he also brought the guards with him. Dragomir moved over 2, and then going to shoot the ice bow into that zone. Already put the freeze marker there, so that defiler will not get to activate to move up corruption. But it's 3 dice hidden on a 3. Got 2 walkers because they're target priority. So that's everybody. That zone's frozen, so the flyer will not get to spread corruption up, and the zone won't get to go. But then the freeze token comes off, and then we'll move everything else. Everything moved. They're going towards noise. They see down that zone. He saw them on the battlement. So from number 1, we are in yellow now, so 6 walkers. Number 2, another zombie siege. Number 3, more berserker walkers, 6. Number 4, another abomination. Which one? Killing. So upon elimination, I choose a zone, and all zombies in that zone are eliminated. Nice. But then you gotta get them. And from the Defiler spawn, another zombie siege. So get those on the board. So there's a lot more on the board now. Seems all the berserker walkers are coming down there, and abominations are coming through there. It's also, we earned the yellow, so the first walker daily came on. The Angry Turtle. So he does 3 damage if he hits you, but if you have salted meat, or I think it's water, you can stop his activation. Not the whole zone, just his. So I totally forgot about Gozen's turn. I went out of order too. I used Akuni before Princess Stellar. That's why I forgot about her. So I'm going to start the turn right now to Gozen. Give her her activation she missed last turn. Then go to the normal activations and start with Markin. And then go back to give her another activation later. Still getting used to doing this solo, so it's a little tough forgetting stuff. But okay, so we'll start with Gozen, giving her the activation she missed from last time. Then we'll do our normal activation starting with Markin. So she's going to attack that walker in her zone. 1 dice hit it on the free using the katana. Not katana. Shaska. Got it. Went down the ladder for 1. She'll use the guards to shoot into that zone. 3 guards hitting on the 4. That's 6 with 30 in there. I got 1. The Kappa, the Angry Turtle 2, is also last in target priority, so I can't pick him off now, unfortunately. Now we'll go back to the normal activations, starting with Markin. So I moved 1 of those guards over, so I hopefully help them to push a cauldron over there to deal with Kulin. She has 2 more activations. I'll move over 1, and let's try to use his celestial attack. So it's 3 dice hitting on the 4, roll a 6 plus 1 die, and 2 damage into that zone. Oh, nothing. Well, apparently his comments don't do too good. So I'm going to use the partisan now. 2 dice hitting on a free. It is a pole arm. Got it. That was his first 2 AP. And he's done now. If I give him board leader later, escalation doesn't happen because it's out of sequence. So it doesn't stack that way. Now we'll move over to Musai. So I use the guards to push the cauldron into that zone. I'm going to use this pole arm for 1 dice. Hits on a free, but I get +1 to dice roll melee, so it hits on a 2. And because of Winterfell guard gloves, I get +1 die combat. So 2 dice hitting on a 2 on those guards. Those walkers over there. Got him. And he just moved down the ladder. Jaggerman's going to try to do Ice Bow and freeze that Defiler Necromancer. So 2 dice +1 more die because of his blue ability. Hits on freeze, got it. Freezes the zone, but there won't be anybody there, so it's gone. So the Defiler's gone though too. And put a Volt Weapon. Second action gets the guards to shoot into that zone. 4s. Got 2. He's in yellow now, so I just used my last 2 actions to move up to that zone. So now back to her inactivation turn. Golden's going to go use the guards, free shots into that zone. 4s. Got 1. 2 actions total. Third action, pick this up. Oh, that's the mana rain one. So you get dice equal to the amount of zombies in the zone. So normally 1 dice, but then you count them up, and then you would use those many dice instead. Awesome. And she is in a bad spot there, but I'm going to use Born Leader to help her out later. Connie's going to go activate those guards to dump the cauldron on Kulin, giving her 5 AP and putting a Vault Weapon there. Over there. And then when you beat Kulin, choose a zone on the board. All zombies in the zone are eliminated as well. And that's not a... He's pretty strong too, because some of those really strong ones, you can only put them on the board once, but that one can come back too. But I still got 1 more abomination to come back. Not come back, come out. And that's the one that has free activations and steals your stuff. So I was thinking about nuking that zone, but I was thinking about that one too, because I don't know if I can, even if I Born Leader there, I don't think I can do enough. I'm worried about them moving on there. And I checked the Berserker Walkers too. Same target priority as Walkers. They can be eliminated with melee actions, but they're still affected by effects eliminate all zombies in the zone. So Dragon Bile and the Torch mixed together, the Dragon Fire, you can still kill them that way. So I am going to use Kulin's ability to take those all out. And Okani will get the XP for that too. And that cauldron's gone now. So the one over there, Okani has lots of XP now. So she is in yellow. I did Born Leader to move. Goes in off that corruption zone. So her last 2 actions, she moved over into that zone. And there's a door on that side too, so she's good. Maybe I should have put the guards into that zone, because then the princesses has her guard skill, guards freeze melee, but oh well. The guards are going to go, and they're just going to go up 1, because if they shoot in that zone, they're not going to do enough damage to deal with them anyway, so they're just going to go over 1 on the wall. My Born Leader goes in up 1 zone, so she's getting away from that corruption. Second action, because Born Leader is an action, is to move in that zone. Third action is to search. Oh, that's a katana I revealed before by accident, but that's a katana. And she'll just move into the zone with marking. So that's everybody this time. So I'll move stuff up. Everything moved up. They're going towards the noisiest zone because I can't see anybody else. Spawning. Number 1. Extra activation all runners. It's not on the board, so that's lucky. Number 2. I did it again. I need Raven's help. Okay. This is number 2. Defiler is not on the board, so he comes out. That's a little complaint too. Well, it makes it a game you have to keep always bringing him out. But if you have other necromancers you want to bring out, and you keep killing the Defiler, you don't get to see those in the game as much. So if you're being efficient, you don't get to see the other necromancers you want to see play. It kind of sucks. But anyway, he's going to go there. What's the Defiler spawn? Number 3. Zombie Siege. And 4. Again, Abomination. Always in that same zone. Okay. And that is the last one before we cycle them again. That's what I was talking about. Toyol. Free activations, and it steals your stuff. It doesn't inflict wounds, but it steals random equipment. So that's annoying. And the equipment's put to the side if you want the survivor that kills him gets all the stuff he stole. The not abomination, the Defiler spawn. More walkers. So I'll put those out. So that's the board state so far. And we'll start with Musali. So he did get the guard skill freeze range, so I'm going to activate the guards with him to shoot in that zone, to freeze that zone. Hitting on 4s. Got 1, but I get to freeze it. I moved over. He's still in blue, so I only got 1 more activation left. I'm going to attack into that zone. So Lance gets 1 attack plus another for the gloves that he has, and plus 1 dice roll, so hit it on 2s. Got 2. And it's melee, so I can hit the Berserker Walkers because they're the same as a normal walker. I did push the yellow now. So rinse and repeat. Gonna do that again. 2 attacks on 2s. Got 1 more. Dragon has always been good when we got him, especially with that ice bow. He's moved down 2. I am gonna shoot into that zone, which will freeze it, so we'll stop the Defiler Necromancer. So it's gonna be 3 dice. Hidden on freeze. Got 2 walkers and the zone's frozen. You're going to do that again. Can't double freeze, but hopefully taking out more walkers. Got 2 more. Goes in is going to get those guards to attack in that zone. 4. Got it. Move down 1, and then I'm going to do Fury of IK the 47th, so it has mana rain. There's 5 zombies in that zone, so I roll 5 dice, hitting on 5s, 2 damage. Got 1. And it makes noise. She's still in blue, but she's helping defend this back wall here. So Akuni moved 3 into there. I'm going to pick up the beacon, so it's not going to fall, and now we can move those guards too. So for her, well, she does have Born Leader, so I'm going to pick up the beacon to have 1 more activation. Her activation will be move those guards out of that zone, and then I got a Born Leader. Hits on 2s, 2 damage, 2 dice. I'm gonna activate marking because I want to push him up into yellow to use a partisan. 2 dice hitting on freeze. +1 die melee. Oh, did I forget that last time? Oh well. +1 die melee is his blue skill, so he gets 3 dice hitting on freeze. That's the partisan. Got 2. So beacon goes on the dashboard. So now corruption's going to go towards her. And now he's got to get back to the exit. Teller is going to Born Leader. Oconee. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we're in a pretty good shape. So I don't think I need that vault weapon. Same with that one. I'm not going to chase it. So I'm just going to push her out. Try to get closer to the exit faster. And just to give some insurance, I'm going to spend free action to recharge her Heartbreaker attack. So I got that back. I have 1 more action because she's in yellow. She has no range attacks. Let's just go back into this zone so she can search next turn. Markin's going to go using the partisan in that next zone. 3 dice hitting on freeze. Got 2. Still in blue, but I am going to escalate that weapon now. So 4 dice because it has escalation melee. Try to just super kill that 1 zombie. freeze. Oh, it's dead. But now if I do anything else, it has no targets. Escalation stops now. Third action, guards, shoot, zone 4. Got one. I should have checked. Okay, that would have been good to check earlier, but no, if guards die in this, you don't lose the mission. I think there's one coming up they do. Because that would have been bad. We're doing good, and then I lose one of those guards over there or something happens, but okay. I moved down one. He's so tiny, I forgot about him. That abomination's going to go and steal some of Usari's stuff, unfortunately. Whoops. But I did charge up the princess, so she's going to super beam the poor little... I don't know if it's like a baby Cthulhu or what he is, but it's kind of what he looks like. Cool. And that is everybody. So we'll do some moving. Once I get to the stealing, I'll show you that too. That zone is frozen, so it doesn't get to activate. Same with the defiler zone, so he's not going to be able to move corruption towards the beacon, which is right there. So move down one. He sees both of them, but that is the closest. Moves over to second action, third action. It says random. It doesn't see. That's why it's good to look at the full rules. I think that happened with the jump skill before. Survivor eliminated does not affect doing steal equipment instead. It's random. So, and it also does it say, I think it says, I don't even know if it says basic equipment. I'll double check, but that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the katana's gone. The one that he started with. Yeah, special rules don't say anything about if it has to be a vault. It just says random equipment, and vault weapons are equipment too, so they can be targeted. And I'll just put that there for a little stockpile. So even though the zone was frozen, the defiler spawn still activates, but let's do number 1 first. Runners. The daily runner will come out. I'll show you that once we get to it. I almost picked up equipment again. Oh, extra activation, all walkers. So let's do that first. So we'll put the runners out, then the extra activation. So I believe that's pronounced Ario. Sorry again if I'm butchering it. There is, I think, a video up that you could, I don't know if they go through all the dailies, the pronunciation of all the survivors too. I should actually watch it. But that daily runner targets the survivor with the most AP. So it's weird that he's literally right next to that survivor, but he's going to target the one with the most AP, which is weird. If the pass would lead them there, he won't attack that one and go to the next one. Weird. Because there's no exception to the rule there. It just says in the thing, attacks the survivor with the most AP. So walker activated, solid dragon mirror there. They're walking towards what they can see there. Towards Misagi. And because even though that zone was frozen, it froze it, they activated, so they lose the frozen, and the extra activation lets them go again. So they still get to go after because the frozen's gone. Number 3. Another zombie siege. Number 4. Brutes. Another daily is going to come out. Show you that too. Defiler spawn. Another abomination. We have them all on the board, so it's going to be... I'll shuffle those up, and we'll pick that too. So for the seeds, they went on corruption. Those runners would have went up there for 1 activation. They don't get both. It's just 1 action to go towards their target. Because he targets the survivor with the most AP, it's not the right pass to go to the most AP, because Dragomir has 12, but Okani has 13, so he would be going that way. So he's not going to go up on the wall, because that doesn't get him closer. So that's the Brute Daily that came out. So it's like the cheerleader from other games. But this one doesn't move, because he's a fat pig guy. I'm not sure. But anyway, he doesn't activate. Well, he activates. He doesn't move on his turn, but all the zombies in his zone get another activation. So that sucks. So this is 2 abominations. This is ineffective. I don't have Ravin here to shuffle these. I don't want to think of stacking it, but Okay, let's pick. Okay, just in case I knew what they were, which I don't, but let's roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first one. Killing again. That's why I wanted to randomize it. I didn't want to get that powerful abomination, but it does come out. And that's going to be right there. So hopefully next game, Ravin will be able to help out too, or maybe we even get our daughter to come play some games. He hasn't played some Zombicide in a while. Hopefully I didn't miss too much, but let's continue now. Another thing is hard to track. I keep forgetting. I'm pretty sure Musari was first player last turn, so I'm going to switch it to Dragomir. Sorry if I missed it, but that's the order. I don't want to stop the video. That's what I did last time. I don't want to stop the video and then check, edited it, and go back and do it. So that's the order we'll play it, though. Because everybody did go. I didn't miss one turn like last time, but Dragomir is going to go first. Musari will go last. So I was thinking about target priority would have still, I wouldn't have been able to got the abomination. But I would have been able to froze the zone, but that's okay. I just moved 3 activations over. Gonna use a guard skill to help out these guards up here. 3 dice, hitting on 4. Got 1. Goes and moved up 1. I'm gonna do the Fury of Arcade spell. It is 0 to 3, so 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do mana range, so 4 dice in that zone. Hitting on a 5, 2 damage. Nice, I got 2. I will target the daily first and kill another brute. Finally got it to yellow, so I still have 2 more activations. Spell made noise. It's the only bad thing too, something with the dailies too. If you try to target them, nice to show them all on the board, but they usually get picked off fast before they get to do stuff. Unfortunately. I'm going to activate the guards to attack that zone. 3 dice. 4s. Got 2. And Kappa stole the 1 left there. I'm going to just try it. 2 dice. Again, mana rain. There's no recharge on it. Nope. 5s. Got 1. I know those are 2 from her spell. I don't know what that one's for because no one's over there. So yeah, that one probably from last turn. I think that one's gone. It's nice that the person that has the beacon has slippery. But did I keep forgetting to do that with her too? Ah, crap. She does have 1 free guard action. I think I used it a couple times in the other turns, but and free guard action and the hat on her, and she has slippery. She's pretty strong with her equipment. So her 4 activations brought her there. Her free guard action. Well, those guards. I don't want free damage to go through here. Free guard action there. 4s. Oh, of course. Okay. So that turtle's still alive. He does free damage. He can take out each one of those guards. But I still got some guards that could be activated from other characters. And then her board leader. That's what I can give a character an activation. And can they use that activation to do a guard skill? I'm not going to do the guard skill thing anyway. I'm just going to give it to Musari. To Miyamoto Musari. Ah, damn. The lance is 1-1. Never mind. I'm not going to give it to him because he can't attack that zone. I could even use the Ghost Sight Heartbreaker attack and give it to the princess. But if she does, now in my luck, I'll roll a 1 and miss and do free damage in the zone and kill my survivor, which would suck. So I'm going to give it to Markin. He's going to use the Partisan free dice. Hitting on freeze. It's melee, even though it's a ranged attack, so it doesn't hit your survivor. Lucky, because I would have missed twice and done 4 damage. But I do kill, because it's melee, even though it's ranged, that walker there. Just want to make it easier for my survivor to slip past that. So that was Kuni's turn. Princess's turn. Just because I want to push up the beacon. Born leader there, forward. First action guards there. 4s. Got it. Forgot she has freeze guards melee, but doesn't matter. Oh, there's runners over there too. That's okay. Second action, she's going to search. Got Firebolt. Lesser activation, she came over here. Marking, just because I don't want any guards to die. 6 attacks going there. Got him. Marking moved there, and then for its last activation, it's just going to make noise. So it takes me one action to slip past him, another action, or not even slip because that's an ability, one action to go past him, another action to leave the zone. Third, fourth, because he is in yellow, to there. That is everybody. So do some moving. Toyol still going to be able to steal a random equipment from somebody, but we'll deal with that there. Most AP is 13 now. 11, 13. Dragomir or Okuni is tied for 13. I got enough zombies, but no, that one attacked. I did lose one guard, unfortunately. But we don't lose if we lose one. They're moving towards those guards. I think that also the first game, corruption only spread to one zone so far. We got lucky with that. Runners moved over there. Lots of noise there. So Toyol has one more activation. He's going to steal from someone. So let's randomize the survivor to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why am I know how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was Dragomir. Ah, shit. He stole my ice ball. That's the only equipment he has. Okay. So that's a stockpile. Spawns all moved over there, but number one. Extra activation brutes. Lucky we dealt with that zone over there with the pig before because they would have activated and he would have double activated and that would have sucked. Okay, there's only one brute though left. So I'll move that one. Number 2. Necromancer. Oh, see, I jinxed myself. Well, it's all the Necromancer cards are going to come now. So that's going to spread and another Necromancer will come. There is 2 Necromancer cards. Oh, he's one of the newer ones. That's the last game. And then it's a turtle when he kept respawning. So that one, it's kind of like this. I forget what that one's good. I think it was the Silo Rebuff character, but 1 to 3, nothing happens if you kill him. But a 4, 5, 6, he starts on the spawning. Oh, that's annoying. Right there. Uh-oh. Number 3, there. There's some Berserker Walkers. No one's in orange yet, so 6. Number 4. 4 walkers. We went for all our dailies today too. I'll paint more of those up. Defiler spawn. Yeah, see, there's the other Necromancer. Ah, damn. Okay. Well, let's move some of this up. And then it will start with Gozen. Oh, and the other Necromancer would be a Carnivore. That's, I know how to play this game. That's the abomination. Kagoya, that's the one that if you each time she activates spawn one walker in each corruption zone with 1 or more survivors. Okay. So that would have been bad if I was over a bit more because corruption's now spreading towards the beacon. Gozen's gonna go. Activate the guards to attack that zone with the runners. 4s. Got 1. She has a katana. Sasuke, I keep calling the katana, to attack the daily walk runner there. Freeze. She's good. It's just slippery too. 2 characters on our team have slippery. 2 more activations. So over there, I still got 1 more activation left, but I use Born Leader to move Markin down. I'm going to take the chance. 1 dice hitting on a 4 for Pyro Blast, 0 to 1. If I miss, I'll damage my own character. Got it. And a noise token. And this is going to end it soon because Princess is going to go. She's going to do Born Leader to Markin. Bring him up there. You can also trade the beacon. I was just checking. Sell the princess. So that's how we're going to get off of here on his turn. He's going to pick up the ladder, drop it, and go off. But we'll play out the turn. Princess did Born Leader. She has 4 activations. Let's just move everybody out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's dropped. Oh, whoops. Well, I guess those survivors are stuck down there. I guess we could pick up the ladder, play it out the ladder, would be picked back up, drop for the other survivors to get it. Now it goes over to Markin. Markin's going to trade for the beacon for 1 action, for the other action, go down the stairs to get to the exit. I should also check, I should have done this before, does everyone have to get to the exit? As soon as a beacon's at the exit. So that would have been bad if everyone had to get to the exit and I moved the ladder and now we screwed ourselves. But that's the game. Hope it was okay. Just solo. Hopefully I'll get some more stuff painted up soon. It's been pretty busy with me and Ravin painting up stuff for the game and commissions. But try to get more abominations out for you and some dailies. Trying to get working through the Horde of White to get through the actual spawns. If there's anything you guys want to see painted up or any other survivors, let us know. We did play 1 game of this. We're going to play another game of White Deaths before we go back to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. Try out some of those too with Casey Jones and Splinter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all the YouTube stuff. If you're interested in some of the models, you can check out our Etsy or eBay store there too. Helps support the channel and get more paint, miniatures to play the games. And we'll see you next time.